All right, another poll time. Where do you live? So it looks like A, B, C, A. So it looks like we have Anchorage folks as well as outside of Anchorage and outside of Alaska. So we have about half and half Anchorage and not Anchorage. So that's really cool. Reason why we ask that is to kind of get an idea if folks know where things are located for the UAA program and the MPH program. So the University Center is a building in Anchorage that kind of houses all the general services that you would need as a student. So like financial aid, the registrar is there, that sort of thing. And that is over, if you're familiar with Anchorage, where Nusa Gaia is, right across the street. And then where the MPH program is housed is not in the same location, nor is it on the UAA campus over off of Providence. It's over off Burgaw, and it's in a nice big building, and that's a map.
So just going back on where we're located on 1901 Burgaw Street. So we're adjacent to East High School, if you're familiar, the Anchorage area. So in this slide, I just wanted to provide you some updates on some of the important changes in our program. One of which is all our core courses now are implementing the new CEIF core foundational learning objectives and core competencies. And rather than going through each one of the competencies and foundational learning objectives, I just wanted to let you all know that if you're taking any of our core courses this semester, you're going to be exposed in these different competencies and learning objectives. And while the topics that we cover in our courses may not be different from the previous semesters, certainly a lot of our activities, our homeworks, and our tests will test your competencies and the following learning objectives that you can see there on your screen. Besides that update related to our program, we have other updates as well. We are also working on a new MPH home base, and we hope to have a soft opening of that new home base sometime this fall semester and a grand opening in the spring semester. And we'll definitely keep you in the loop once that is ready to go. The other update that we have is that we are currently doing an MPH strategic planning. So we're developing our program vision, goals, and objectives, and we'd like to get comments from our students and our stakeholders related to that. So just keep an eye out on my email related to that. I'd also like to remind you that there will be an e-portfolio webinar training that's going to be coming up pretty soon. Dr. Nancy Nix will be sending a more detailed email related to that. All our incoming fall 2018 students will be required to put together an e-portfolio. So that's mandatory for our fall 2018 students. Highly recommended for the students that entered in spring 2018. And the rest, it's open to everyone as well if you're interested. As you know, in January, we have the Alpha Health Summit. And let us know if you're interested in having a post-summit seminar, because this is something that we could do. And finally, we'd like to invite all our students to get involved in committees in our MPH program. It's a great way to make an impact in our program. And there are various committees that you can join, one of which is curriculum and assessment, faculty excellence, student success and scholarship, community engagement, and workforce development. So if any of you are interested in any of those committees, please feel free to contact me and we'll keep you in the loop in terms of when we are meeting.
Awesome, great. All right, another poll. So this one is just kind of gauging student engagement. Oh, great. Awesome, it's up on the screen. So the question is, do you wish there were more opportunities to connect face-to-face with other MPH students? I'll give you a few seconds to select your answer. And it looks like a resounding 100% would like to have more face-to-face opportunities with other MPH students. So awesome. Glad to hear it. So here's what's going on. So we have a fall social at Dave and Buster's that we're planning for fall semester. We don't have the time or date nailed down just yet, but we'll be sure to email that out to you all. We also wanted to let you know about the Alpha Health Summit happening in January. And there's also the Alaska Environmental Health Conference in October at APU. And then there's also in spring semester, the Alaska Evaluation Network Conference. So we have one in October, 2 in spring semester. We'll be sure to send more information about those in the coming weeks and months, but just want to let you know what's happening as far as different events you could connect with students with. All right, and so we just wanted to introduce some of our faculty. So Felipe is not here today. It looks like we may have had a little oversight and not included his bio information, but we'll be sure to have that included next time.
And it is on the website.
It is on the website. Thank you for that. Yes. Dr. Nancy Nix, she wasn't able to join us tonight, but she is teaching Public Health Emergencies and Disasters and Practicum Project and Thesis this semester. And she was able to provide some written responses to some of the questions we'll be asking some of our other faculty tonight. And I'll just quickly read her responses. So when she was asked, where are you from? This is what she had to say. I don't really consider myself from anywhere in particular. I was raised in a mobile family, so I grew up moving around quite a bit, and I kept up that tradition until I came to Alaska in 2008. We also asked her, what is your professional background? She said multidisciplinary, mostly public health in the broad sense, tropical diseases, global health, disease control and prevention, community health, health education, and so on. She's also a certified health education specialist. She's also worked professionally beyond academics at different levels, local and community, state, national, international, which provides her a good understanding of public health practice. And then last question we asked, what are your current professional research focuses? And she said, my areas are community and global health, disease and parasites, and health education. So that's just a quick kind of introduction to Dr. Nancy Nix.
So we have several adjunct or affiliate faculty. We have Dr. Linda Chamberlain. She teaches our leadership in public health, and she also teaches ACEs. We have Dr. Kathy Anderson, who teaches our social marketing class in the summer. Dr. Tom Hennessy, he teaches infectious disease epidemiology. Dr. Micah Hahn is a faculty in our Institute for Circumpolar Health Studies, and she's currently offering a course called Applied Environmental Health. And also I wanted to let you know that we are now part of a much larger division called Division of Health Sciences and Applied Health Research. And our new division director is Dr. Janet Johnston. Her area of expertise is in biostatistics and epidemiology.
All right, and then Dr. Liz Snyder, she's actually on sabbatical, I think until...
She's back.
She's back. All right, she is back. But she did provide a quick video of some of the questions we'll be asking faculty tonight. So I'll go ahead and play that for you all.
Greetings, MPHers. This is Liz Snyder, another faculty member in the MPH program. I'm so pleased to be sharing this video with you, and I look forward to meeting you in person and or in class. So where am I from? I am from Florida. Did my undergrad work there, went up to Emory, did my MPH in Global Environmental Health, and then back down to the University of Florida, got my doctorate in Soil and Water Science in the fate and transport of organic contaminants, conducting human and health risk assessment, human environmental risk assessments. Since coming up here to join this program 10 years ago, my focus has shifted a little bit First, to issues of water and sanitation in rural Alaska and working directly with communities to meet self-identified needs. And in recent years, the bulk of my focus is in the world of food systems and food security. So looking at the public health aspects of everything from food availability and production to food accessibility to food safety. What am I involved in with outside of campus? So when I am not working, I am typically with my family. I have 2 young boys and a fabulous husband. You can see my kiddos work back there. They sometimes come to work with me. When I am out of the office and out in the community with work, again, I try and do that overlap between my research focus and my community engagement, as many faculty do. So for one example, I've been with the Alaska Food Policy Council on the board for the past 6 years, co-chair for the past 4, and that has also offered up a nice conduit for MPH students if they're looking for a community partner. Several have worked with the Food Policy Council on food issues, and that's common for faculty throughout the program, matching students up with organizations that they've worked with in the past. What are the most common stumbling blocks you encounter, and what's my advice? Okay, so with classes, you work through your core classes, your electives, you've got syllabi, directives, rubrics, deadlines, and then all of a sudden you get to your practicum, and now you're mostly in the driver's seat. You have to identify your project, you have to identify your community partner, your committee members, establish your own timeline. That can be a bit of a shock to the system, so I strongly advise you start talking about this with your advisor early. They will typically prompt you, and keep notes of things that interest you, people that you meet, resources that could be useful when you get to your practicum. So when you do get to your practicum, you don't feel like you're starting at ground zero. How can you make the most out of the program? One, related to what I was just saying, ask yourself early on when you come in within the first semester, and this will build on your application materials, what do you want to get out of the program? What skill sets do you want to acquire? Who do you want to meet? What job do you want to be qualified for? And where do you want to go, figuratively and literally? You want to be able to answer those questions early on, so then when you have flexibility in your classes, say on what article to read or what paper to write, you can be very strategic and make sure that you are gearing those assignments to making sure that you fulfill those goals that you have set for yourself. So being strategic in your choices throughout the program. Secondly, take full advantage of the human resources that we have in this program. Yes, we are distance delivered. Yes, most of our classes are asynchronous, but we have really great students and really great faculty. And with students, many of them are coming in as mid-career professionals with a wealth of experiences that are relevant to the things that you are wanting to learn in this program. So if you make a connection with someone on a discussion board, shoot them an email. See if they want to study or meet up for coffee if you guys happen to be in the same town. Or you find an article that you think would really ring the bell of another student that you've had the chance to meet on the discussion board. Send them that article, kick off some conversation. And if there's a conference or a symposium that you are able to go to and you know other students are going to be there, go and meet up with them. Take full advantage of being able to meet them in person. Do the same with faculty. If you are here in Anchorage or you're going to be in Anchorage at some point, we love it when students come into the office and we have the chance to meet you face to face. So we have great human resources. That's what I would encourage you to make the most of. So I kind of overlapped. And then with the last question, one program-specific resource you can share, and I'll finish on this one. MPH Homebase. So that is our Blackboard shelf for the program. I'm sure other faculty members will mention it, but that's where so much good information lives. Discussion boards with questions commonly asked by students, examples of past projects to give you an idea of what will be expected of you, opportunities for funding, opportunities for research. We send our announcements through MPH Homebase, and it will be getting a Facebook in the upcoming year, so stay tuned for that. That's also very exciting. So with that, I'm going to wrap up, and I look forward to meeting everybody. Please don't hesitate to contact me or any of our other faculty members with questions or concerns or ideas. We look forward to working with you. Bye.